Moshi OtakuSuperior desu. Yoshikana. Here with a cheesy build for clearing all those boring event quests in Monster Hunter Rise. While this build requires post-game parts, it pretty much gives you a free pass to be lazy and... Now, Super Recovery is a term back from Monster Hunter World for Valhazak's set bonus, where your passive health recovery for red damage would be applied to your entire health bar. This time they've added it to Kushala Daora instead. For this build we're using the Tanky Dual Blades for the poison element. This is because most of our skills are defensive, so we need some poison to give us some actual attack power. The Rampage bonus does not really matter, none of them are really that good, so we just use the Camellia Soul one for some bit of novelty. For armor, we're using Valstrax's Helm and Mail, and then Kushala Grip, Cocoon, and I'm not pronouncing that. This gives us the 3 Kushala parts we need for the set bonus, and then we get a 2-piece Valstrax set bonus as well. For talismans, I'm using one with 2 levels of recovery up built into it, and also with a 2 slot and a 1 slot. You could also use one that has 2 levels in Divine Blessing, but in most cases to get this build to work you will need one of the 2. Petal Ace doesn't really matter, Absolute would be better for tanking, but I typically just use Demon Petal Ace 3 on everything. For decorations we're using 3 Protection Jewels, 1 Brace Jewel, 3 Defense Jewels, 1 Medicine Jewel, 3 Steadfast Jewels, and 1 Recovery Jewel. So with this we have 3 levels of Kushala Blessing, which allows recovery to exceed the red portion of the health gauge, so we're essentially healing passively at all times. We have Recovery up 3, which increases how much that passive heals, as well as all other forms of healing, so even using a basic potion heals you quite a bit. Recovery Speed 3 quadruples the speed that you heal recoverable damage, though this only affects the red portion of your health bar. We have Divine Blessing 3 to cut damage as much as possible. I put in 3 levels of stun resistance as a personal preference, so you don't really need it, but if you're intending to just play lazy and get hit a lot, it's probably best to have this. Flinch Free 1 is a staple for multiplayer, which is what I typically play. We're running 2 levels of Dragonheart for the 2 Valstrax parts, so when we're at 50% health or less, all our element resistances become 50, which reduces the damage we take from those elements. We also contract Dragon Blight, which will overwrite any other blight we happen to get afflicted on, and we can't be affected by any other blight while we do have Dragon Blight. Since we're using a poison weapon, it doesn't bother us, and then when you heal over 50%, Dragon Blight's gone, and you're pretty much healed of whatever blight you had before. Everything else here is pretty much just built into the armor already. The only real notable thing is 2 levels of Handicraft, which gets us into White Sharpness, which is just default into the Kushala parts. And that's the build. Thanks for watching this long. Like, comment, and subscribe, I guess, if you want. It's cool.